I mean, anytime, you know, a great player like Satu Savali comes back into the lineup, you know, they can be very dangerous on any given night. And we had to face a lot of adversity at the start. Obviously, Sabrina was ruled out and B's out, and then Leo got hit in her ribs, so we had to hold her out too. Hopefully they'll all be okay, but I'm really proud of the, you know, this team. We had to grind it out. It wasn't always pretty, but we still put up 94 points, and we kept a really dangerous team to 74. So I think JJ and I were just talking about it. The area of growth for us is we keep talking about is defense. If we can be consistently good on the defensive end and rebounding, and you know, that's going to put us in good shape as we move forward.
Hello all, congrats on the win today. My question will be for Coach. Considering all the moves that are going around to make teams deeper in this league, things like Gabby Williams to Seattle, things like Marina Mabry to Connecticut, what does it say about the depth of this group where two major stars are out, and as well as another starter, and yet three players on the team and with double doubles for just the second time in franchise history, 24th time in WNBA history overall? What's a win like this say about your depth?
I like those stats. Yeah, that's, look, and I think that's what we spoke about. You know, to win championships, you need to rely on your bench. A very compact season that we have. You know, we're led by, we have a great big three, but we have great players around it that really just buy in and come in and do what they do, and they do it well. So yeah, really proud of those players too. You know, Leia's been great for us, but KT, they've all stepped up. And it was great to see Sluty, you know, have a great game for us tonight. You know, they're all important as we move forward. And, you know, I think our depth, that's, we said it had to be better this year, and it has, and that's what we're going to need as we move forward.
Appreciate your time. It's like congrats on one.
This is for either JJ or Stewie. Dallas shoots 10 of 28 in the paint tonight, and a lot of those shots are contested by you guys. Do you feel like the chemistry on the defensive end having been evolved over the last 2 years, covering your spots? I guess what's that process been like?
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. It's just a difference. Obviously, I feel like I was going to ask that question earlier before the game. So it's just that we understand each other's tendencies defensively, and just really play well off of each other, covering each other, and just understanding that we are an anchor, you know, in the paint and on this team, and we take pride in it.
Hey, Breanna. Before the game, Jonquel said that there was an emphasis on the physicality that you see against a team as large as Dallas. And today you got rebound them 47-28 as a team. And probably not a surprising stat, but you guys are now 11-0, and both of you have 10+ rebounds in the game. So how were you able to execute on that end?
I mean, I think that, you know, when we talked about Dallas, we talked about controlling the boards, and that was really going to be the difference maker pretty much anytime we played them, and also, you know, for tonight. And I think JJ and I just taking ownership of that, making sure that we start strong, that, you know, no matter if we have players out or what, we want to make sure that we're impacting both ends of the floor and cleaning up anything. You know, they have some tough post presence down low, and just making sure that we have one another's back. If she's guarding, then I'm going to try and get the rebound, and vice versa.
Right.
Hi, everybody. Christina, Kennedy gave you some really terrific minutes off the bench tonight. What impressed you the most about her game this evening?
She just keeps getting better and better. You saw that, you know, with the extended minutes before the Olympic break. I just feel like she feels more comfortable now at both ends of the floor. But offensively, she's given us that real, you know, real great spark. She's got a really quick first step. I think everyone's getting to see that. She gets quickly to the rim. She can shoot the three. She's quite versatile there, and she's getting a real good chemistry with these two players.
Hey, congrats on the win. Pivoting just a bit from the stats, tonight was the Women's Empowerment Night, and I have a question for Stewie and JJ. Can you tell me what it's like to participate in tonight's game in relation to your identity as a female athlete?
Yeah, I feel like we talk about women's empowerment. I mean, I think the fact that, you know, we have Women's Empowerment Night kind of shows that we still have a long way to go, because we need to have a night that highlights it. But that being said, you know, really having a moment to continue to spotlight all the amazing work that women have done, whether on the court, off the court, those that came and were honored tonight. I think it's great. I think that, you know, we want to continue that and make sure that we just keep pushing the needle forward in whatever space you're in.
Jackie.
Stewie, for you, obviously, it's Sandy's birthday today. You all celebrated her earlier. I'm curious, what makes her special as a coach? What
Well,
is
you put him on the spot.
Oh,
You're gonna have to say that, guys.
She given to you. I mean, I think what makes Sandy special is just the fact that, you know, first of all, that she's human, and also she knows where a lot of us have been in, because she's a former player. She knows, you know, the feelings on the court, off the court, and just her way to continue to bring a team together. It's not easy when you have so many great players on one team, and I know that she probably gets the brunt of a lot of negativity sometimes, but she continues to kind of motivate us and make us keep going. And of course, we wanted to get this win on her birthday, because we don't want her to have to wait 365 birthday. But I think she just inspires us. And, you know, you talk about women empowerment, and here's an empowering woman right here next to us. And as motivated as we are for our teammates, we're motivated for our coach too.
I was asked that question before the game, and I basically said the same thing, so.
Thank you.
Everybody, JD asked all these questions.
Yeah.
Sandy, going back to the game that Kennedy had tonight, we've seen this kind of time and again this year. You know, someone gets hurt, someone else steps up, and just the way that you kind of found that up and down the roster this year. What does that say about how players have sort of embraced their roles, you know, even if they're not typical starters, you know, and just playing the role they need to play?
Yeah, I think it's a credit to them as individuals staying ready. It's a credit to their teammates lifting them up at all times and making sure that they feel valued. Because I value them. It's really hard, you know, as a coach. You want to play them all. Sometimes you have to make decisions what you think is best for the team. But Kennedy's earned her minutes, and we feel like as we move forward, you know, it excites us that we can throw different looks. And Stewie was in the perimeter. You know, that was, I suppose, sometimes you face adversity, you try out different things, and you know, we tried a little bit more with Stewie at the perimeter too, and Kennedy just keeps getting better and better, and I think it's just more comfortable in the system, and everyone else knows how she plays.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win. We talked about depth before. Obviously, you mentioned Vandersloot and her minutes and what she was able to do. Just more on her, obviously, stepping up on the scoring when Sabrina's not in, but also having career highs in assists and rebounds tonight. Just explain her impact on the game tonight.
Well, Slivvy's going to go down already. Her legacy is already set. She's one of the greatest point guards ever to play this game. She's one of the great assist players in this league. You know, she's had a difficult year, obviously, with the passing of her mother. So, you know, it's been tough, but she's still so critical for our success. 11 assists tonight, that's what she does. I was really happy, you know, with her being aggressive on the offensive end when we needed it, you know, and staying confident in her shot. And that's going to help us when we talk about Kennedy Burke, but that's what we need to as we move forward.
Yeah, another great performance. You know, I asked Coach before the game, and I asked both of you in the scrum, you know, about fighting complacency setting in. And, you know, I loved your answers. You haven't won anything yet, you know. And I think you can bring New York a championship, and we're hungry for one in basketball, I'll tell you that much. So my question is, how much fun are you having? And can you just keep it rolling the way it's going?
Yeah, we're having a lot of fun.
Looks like it.
You know, it's always fun when you're winning, obviously, but it's even better when you're surrounded by really great people. And I think that's the power that we have, you know, being on this team and being able to come in every day and work with the people that we work with. So we're having a lot of fun, and you know, we wanna get the job done and bring a championship back to the city too.
Hi, Coach, congrats on the win and happy birthday. There was a period in the second quarter where you went with a bigger lineup. You had Niara, JJ, and Stewie in the front court. Could you talk to us about how often you think we'll be seeing lineups like that? How well did they do?
Not that often. You know, when Slayer went down, it was more well, okay, let's give it a look. And they will be at one stage, and we're trying to stay big on Enrique and Stewie's. I mean, they all have gun-like skills, so it was just, the hardest thing is when you haven't done it that much, just understanding, okay, what kind of works. So, but we found a way. We could still hang our hat on defense, and we had some, decent separation there too. Not sure how much I'll play it as I move forward, but we'll see.
We'll finish on Zoom with Michael.
Yeah, thank you. I had a question for Breanna. You guys, WNBA is about a month out from the playoffs. As well as you guys are playing right now, Breanna, and you've been through this before of building toward the hope of a championship. What do you, I guess, want to see from this team over the next month?
I think what I want to see from this team, from our team, is just the way that we continue to kind of get better and obviously stacking these wins. Like everybody keeps saying, like, "Oh, you guys are Queens playoffs. Like, why are you so trying hard?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" Like, but we want to obviously, keep that one spot. We want home court advantage, but also just making sure that you saw it today with 2 quarters, we kept Dallas under 20. So if we can be over 20 and they can be under 20, and that's something that we can work for game in and game out, so that we have these like mini games throughout the overall. And then just being on a string. I think that, we're gonna have a lot of games where we're switching a lot, or maybe the posts are staying on their own and getting better at that. I think, I don't know. I feel like we haven't done anything yet. Our record is great, of course, but there's so much we can get better at, and we don't want to peak too soon.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.